Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse. Today we are diving into more One Piece, the anime. If you haven't checked out my reaction to the trailer for the live action for season 2, go check that out, dude. It looks fantastic. But in the last episode of the anime, where we left off at least, we started to dive back into Franky and Iceberg's backstory, the relationship with Tom, kind of how they met as well. And, you know, we got to see the kind of what, you know, a little bit of the fallout of Roger's capture and execution and how that's kind of also affected everybody that he's ever kind of exchanged with along the way, because they were about to be executed where we left off, and that got a stay of execution by the end because of his proposition for the train system. But they were going to execute him simply for building the ship Roger eventually bought and then used to sail the Grand Line to its conclusion. So that's pretty messed up, to say the least. CP9 has infiltrated their hideout, and that's kind of what set this whole thing in motion, because they've revealed all of this to Franky, and then we've gone back in time to kind of get to see where and how he started off and got to this point. So that's where we're at. I don't know if we're going to continue that flashback or if that's the end of it or not, or if we're going to be coming back to the present day. I'm not exactly too sure, but I guess we'll find out. Guys, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And over there, you also get up to 4 weeks early access, depending on what tier you sign up for. Over there, we also have the full links for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. It's just a great way to support the channel, helps do things you do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it if you enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like. Drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. With that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 249. Here we go. Good God. You know, I can't remember if we saw what happened to Zoro after he got tossed last time. Yeah, I don't remember any of this. Oh, we're gonna see where Luffy is as well. Or not. Or not. Again, we still have no clue where Sanji is. Okay, so we're coming back to the present day at least. How does that information get lost in all of this? We guess to bury it because of what they're hiding. I guess that makes some sense. They probably let it fall to the wayside in the histories of this town. I mean, I don't think they care if they're not here or not. They just want to know where they are. Holy shit! My Kurama comparison bodes true still. Oh, what do they have on him? What the? Oh, we're not done. We just had a little bit of a touch base. So now we're 8 years ago. You really think so? All this did was buy him time. Yeah, it's hard to say like how fast it'll take things to change and whatnot. It's a little unrealistic to be like, oh, the train's up. Why isn't it automatically better? You know, like it's gonna take some time for everything to adjust. It's been 2 years, right? So 2 years in the span of like an ecosystem like this isn't a whole lot. What the hell was that? Oh. Spandam. From CP5. Number 35. We've come a long way, haven't we? Whoa! Hey! That's something, man. That's a huge jump from where we started. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Leave it alone! Iceberg! How dare you try to sink my battleship? I get it. That makes sense because whether or not he intends to use it in any kind of ill way other than to use on Sea Kings, that doesn't mean that its sheer existence wouldn't invite somebody else's eye to use it for, you know, nefarious means. The fact that it exists means somebody can use or misuse it. Okay. So this is unrelated to his trial. Jesus Christ. That jump scare. Spanda. We'll just call him Spanda the Panda. Yeah, I mean, like, that's already public knowledge, you fucking... How did they not know that? They don't even know about his stay? What kind of intelligent agents are these fuckers, dude? That's what the hell? It's like, I found out that you built Gold Roger's ship. No shit, dude, so does everybody else here. Well, everybody hopes it'll be written off. I'm almost certain that it won't be. Serves you right. Oh, damn, nice recovery. I'll give him that. But, so he's here looking for the same plan CP9's here for. Like, he knows about the... Oh, well, there it is. Oh! Oh, God! He's after the plans for the ancient weapon. Like, he knows they've already come sniffing around, so he's preparing now. God, I want to know what it looks like. No! But if it's an ancient weapon and the whole thing is about reviving and restoring it, that means he didn't initially design it unless he's like thousands of years old. And that's where we got the warning. She's the only one that can decipher it. Maybe he stumbled upon the plans himself back in the day and then, or he's that old. I don't know. Either or. Man, well, somebody is 1000% opposing his acquittal. He is definitely going to still be executed. Yeah, everybody is so positive he's going to make it out of this. Oh. Oh no. Are they gonna frame him for attacking the ship? What the hell? Watch it be with one of Franky's ships too. That fleet. Oh no, it's all of his ships. Yeah. Wow. Holy shit. This is what they were warning you about, man. And he built them that way. That's their original intent and original design, too, you know? Which is why they were trying to be like, don't build battleships, just build a ship. You know, that way you at least, your intent can't be misconstrued. And that's exactly why they're afraid of that battleship getting out into open hands. Well, yeah, this is definitely a government ploy, because they can't even... Now I'm just wondering if he would have been acquitted had they had not taken this action. And we've also seen nobody on that judicial ship. So this whole thing could be a false flag thing from the whole get-go. Oh, never mind. Never mind, there's people on it. I thought he was on in the town, so I got confused, sorry. This is a sacrifice for justice. Yeah. Call it whatever you want, dude. Fuck off. This is so fucked up, man. Nope. Now you guys are the only ones here. And Tom's probably gonna have to take responsibility. Oh! Well, okay, well, we know Iceberg's alive, but holy shit. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. He warned you. Yeah. This is heartbreaking, man. It sucks, but it's so good. It's so good. Obviously, they were going to sit back and let that happen, you know? Like, not get access to this thing knowing it exists or knowing that they have anything to do with it. And everybody was hopeful. Like, even if this didn't happen, I would be shocked if he went to trial and they actually let him go. I don't think it was going to happen no matter what. But yeah, the moment you build a weapon or something that can be used as a weapon, like this thing, like when you're younger and stuff like that, you see these things, oh, it's fun. You get into the action of it, the swell, the cool machines. It goes boom, boom, bang, bang, big explosions. Yeah. You know, and then you don't really think about the repercussions of that. And he's like, yeah, he just thinks battleships are cool. He wants to build them. He wants to play. He wants to use them as defense against sea kings and stuff like that. Your intent is completely invalid once it gets into somebody else's hands because you already pre-equipped it with all of the things they need to do whatever the hell they want with it. So yeah, like it's just, I mean, you can apply that to any tool or anything as far as like advances of technology, the atom bomb, the gun, whatever, you know, these things that may or may not have a certain intention or use or purpose initially can always be retro. I mean, that's true of anything, but at least like with what Iceberg's saying is like, don't build just straight up a battleship. If you're building it for that purpose, regardless of your intent, it's going to be used that way. At least if you build just a ship, don't put out any weapons on it, anything of the sort, none of that. It's not on you if it winds up with any of those things. Then it's on whoever put those things on there. It's all about distancing yourself, I think, in some way from whatever may or may not happen as an outcome. At least you can look back and be like, I didn't build it like that. you know. And despite the whole Roger situation, like they said, it's like usually we don't care about the shipwright because, you know, ship's a ship. But this is Gold Roger's ship. And that was a big deal, and for that, we're making this exception, and we're making you an example. It's just messed up, because he just had this big old reality check, because he was just a little, maybe a little more immature than the rest of them in that way. I don't know if he's like the same, meant to be the same age as Iceberg, or if he's younger. I can't recall. Iceberg's definitely always had a little more level-headed head on his shoulder, where he's thinking about these things, thinking about perception, thinking about intent, thinking about all this, really taking to heart all these different things. And while Franky is very much so skilled and learning here, and is very much so a disciple in his own right, you know, he's not really caught up with them in that way just yet. And now the fact too that every time he built a new iteration, he wasn't just upgrading it, he was building a whole new ship. And the fact that every iteration he had ever built, he still holds on to. I'm sure some maybe probably wrecked or got destroyed during testing or going out in the sea, maybe trying to fight a Sea King, and then this was the first one, number 35, to actually fell one. But the fact that he kept so many of them around, that they were able to use a full fleet of his ships to do this and blame them for it, is kind of crazy. Like, if again, he probably was never thinking of that. You know, he was a little naive in that way, that, you know, he could build these things and they would remain always under his control, that he could keep track of it all, and that there's no way that this would come up. But like, once they kind of caught wind about this stuff, they were, this group, the CP5, despite being slow on the information that they had, they did know about the weapon, they did know about the blueprints, and they were going to leverage that. And now, well, they did. And Tom's hurt. And even if he happens to survive this wound, which we saw from a couple other flashes that have yet to happen that he did, somebody's going to have to take the fall for it, and it's probably going to be him. Because obviously, everybody knows who Iceberg is, and he still was able to rise up and become the mayor of this entire city, as well as the #1 shipyard in the entire city as well. So like, his reputation doesn't take this hit, and it's got to be only because he never took the fall for all of this alongside the two of them. So that's a whole other thing. Like, everybody would have to know about that connection, but then they try to bury it with him, with Franky, so that he can change his name and nobody knows who he really is, to bury and hide that connection with Tom. It's so fucked up. It's so messy. And I just feel bad, you know, because, you know, he didn't mean to do all of this, but it's just one of those situations that you don't really, it's one of those things, like, hindsight's 2020, you know. In the moment, it seems all fun, games, and innocent, and then reality can settle in. It's just so fucked, like, because it's not even like they weren't even like cool CP guys. It's just like these random asshats that barely knew how to do their job on behalf of, I guess, this core group, whoever those guys that they went to, those elders that they visited in that like temple garden kind of thing with the pool and whatnot. I don't know who they were. CP1, CP0, I don't know. But they gave the go ahead on this whole thing. I don't know, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to episode 250. Here we go. We're rewinding to this scene again. I did click on the right episode, correct? Okay. Okay, yes. We haven't got this before. I guess it's just to keep us caught up if we're just jumping in the middle of all of this. Also, since we keep rewinding time every now and then, just a reminder of what's going on in the present day, just so nobody forgets. I keep seeing that whip, and I have the sudden urge to watch some Yu Yu Hakusho. I fucking love that anime, dude. It's one of my faves. I heard they were going to be remaking it a few years back, or maybe there was just speculation that they were, but I haven't heard any updates on that in a while. And we got a remake of this coming in the near future, or semi-near future. I'll tell you one thing. I think Naruto desperately needs a remake, or at least like maybe like a Kai edit, like they did for Dragon Ball Z, something like that, to streamline it a little bit more.
攻めちゃいけねえよ。アイスバーグ、フランキーは悪くねえ。
Hanging on there.
ごめん、これは俺が作った森なんだ。刺さっても抜けねえように作ったんだ。
It can't come out once it's pierced someone.
見ろ、あそこだ。トムが倒れてる。
なんであんな大怪我を。
襲撃はあいつらの仕業じゃねえのか。
Oh, well, there you go. Maybe they, well, I mean, they may not think so, but it doesn't matter to them what the truth is.
てめえ、スパンだ。スパンダムだ。
No, it's Spanda now.
医者の諸君。
Jean-Claude Spandam. I know I've asked this before, and it's just one of those things in anime I've just never questioned or just had anybody to ask. There's always like a characters, and how we saw it with Foxy as well, that have like the very red nose. Is that like an indicator of something? Like, I've never really looked into it all that much. And also, this guy, look, probably, he needs to sleep. His eyes are darker than mine. Despite what everybody else saw and is seeing, they're still putting it on them. Because he didn't. It's already starting to, like, infect people. This little song and dance. And no casualties as a result of their attack on the ship.
前科ゴールド・ロジャーの海賊船製造の罪は本日免罪となることがほぼ確定していたという。
Wow, they actually were.
司法船襲撃の犯人は俺たちじゃねえ。そこにいるスパンダムって野郎だ。
Where's your evidence? That's the problem.
まさか何おかしなこと言い出すんだ、あのトムの弟子。
Who would be cracking jokes in this situation? Alright, you all are dumb as fuck. I'm sorry. How could that even be possible? No, you didn't. You caught him with one of their own weapons lodged in him. How did that even happen?
もうあんなのは俺の船じゃねえ。
Uh-oh. Oh! Wow, you could have got out of this at any time. Oh, he hit him for disowning his ships.
誰も傷つけずに済んだんだ。
船でも作り出すことに。
Oh, he got that out just fine.
海の親だけはそいつを愛さなくちゃならねえ。
Oh, it's kind of like they're his kids.
そいつを否定しちゃならねえ。
Oh. Dude, if you apply that to a kid, it's the same damn thing, what he's saying. Fuck, that actually got me a little bit there. Dude, he's like, hey, regardless of what happens or whatever, that's your ship. Do not disown it or discount it. It's something you created and brought into this world. Own it, no matter what happens to it or what it does or is used for. Oh! God damn. I mean, we've seen bullets not work on fish people before. Oh, well, shit. I got a little hopeful there for a second. Oh, trank bullets. Dude, fuck this guy. To Annie's lobby. I think we've heard that a couple of times up until this point. Is that like a government stronghold or capital? Prison, maybe? I don't know.
司法戦襲撃の罪を認める。
Yeah.
抜かせや捕魚人。罪人の頼みなど誰。
黙っていろ CP5。
わしはロジャーという男に力を貸したことをどーんと誇りに思ってる。
海賊王に力を貸したことを誇りだなんて。
Hey, I would be. if my ship helped catapult him through his journeys. It goes to what he was just telling Franky. He can't renounce that blame and that ship. He didn't have to do that under the original deal, but now he's trying to get both of them off of this hook, though. He's sacrificing them to get relief for Iceberg and Franky.
わしの身に何が起きてもわしは町の力になれる。わしの夢はやっと走り始めたんだ。
Oh, damn. That was just in time. Oh, did the tranks hit or did he bleed out?
やっと麻酔が回ったか。
Okay, the tranquilizers.
司法戦襲撃犯3
Thank
人を
God.
捕らえろ。
Okay. But did they execute him or do they have him locked up somewhere?
ゴールドロジャーの海賊船製造の罪により造船技師トム1名をエニエスロビーへ連行する。
Oh, well, there we go. They're not executing him, but they are capturing him. Unless he's got something to say about that.
弟子2人を解放しろ。
Yeah, no, they're free.
エニエスロビーは政府所有の司法の島。
Oh, well, there we go.
帰ってきた試しは一度だってね
No criminals taken there have ever returned.
準備ができました。連行可能です。
Never so long time. And our group has done some crazy things. Maybe he's still alive. Maybe we can free him. If he's still there. Oh! Oh. Okay. God damn. Hey, this fucker deserves it, dude. Spandam's face got bent.
連れて行かせやしねえぞ。撃ってかまわん。
Oh god.
大丈夫かい。
That was a short-lived rampage. But he decked the guy he meant to deck, so it works out.
線路の上に何やら武器を持って。
Oh.
そこにいろ。横綱。
Oh, yo.
バカかあいつは。どうしましょう。おめえもバカか。
I mean, he can't shoot the train. The train is Water 7 and Tom's legacy. What's he gonna do?
どこへ連れて行く気だよ。
Dude, stop. Stop!
止まれ。海列車。
I gotta commend his bravery, but he is not the brightest.
トムさん。俺はもう船なんか作りたくねえ。
From now on, he will only tear them apart.
だけどトムさん、俺の目標はやっぱりあんただ。俺もいつか夢の船を作りてえから。
Yeah, he definitely did not stop the train. It's still working to this day, so he definitely did destroy it. We knew that much, but he got rocked by this thing. Maybe this damage is what prompted him to become a cyborg, upgrade his body, no longer build ships, but improve himself.
その日のうちに海列車の事故で死亡確認されたために罪は無効となっていた。
Okay.
お前をエニエスロビーへ連行しよう。そこでゆっくり答えてくれればいい。プルトンの設計図のありかについて。
Now they want to take him to Anis as well.
ちょうどつながったところだ。
Is it going to be Tom on the other side?
長官。
The fact that it mouthed. Oh no. Oh god damn it. It's this fucker. He's their chief. I'm sad that he got elevated to CP9 to being in charge of them. Anyway, what I was gonna say is like I thought it was hilarious that the snail mouthed the sound of the breaking coffee cup, teacup, whatever.
サイファーポールナンバー5で司法戦襲撃現行犯トムズ・ワーカーズを逮捕した男ぜ。
Oh, whoa. Fuck this dude. Fuck this dude, man. Tom's a real one, though. That whole speech about the ships and not, you know, casting away your ownership, the part you had in it, you know, the fact that they are yours. I love that whole thing. And just his resolution in the end and all of that. And just this was a tragic, expected turnout for everything, considering what we know and where things went. Obviously, we got a little more light, but there is a little ray of hope, is that they didn't execute him. They took him away, tranquilized him, and took him off to Annie's lobby. And while nobody's ever returned, doesn't mean they're dead or anything like that. And they want to take him out there for questioning as well, to pry the information about the plans away from him. But that means that at least there's hope and opportunity that maybe we could, maybe he can be freed one day. Maybe he's still alive. I think if I remember correctly, I mean, fishmen have like much longer lifespans, I think, than humans in this world. Or maybe I made that up. I might be pulling that out of my ass. I don't know if that's true or not. But yeah, I love the morality question of all of this about the creation and then what happens with it after the fact. But no matter what happens after the fact, that you should always be proud of it. Never discount your part in it, you know, because regardless of your intention, they kind of have their own life. Kind of like I said, like bringing a kid into this world. You know, you can have every intention in the world for how you would like them to turn out. But at the end of the day, they're going to find their own path. They're going to do their own things. You know, the way he likened it would be like the disowning of a child just because they made a mistake or did something wrong or something along those lines. It's the kind of the thing that I don't know, that I liked about it. And then the fact that he also put himself back on the chopping block to ensure their survival and freedom. Is like, you know, I know you absolved one charge, and because of this, I'd like us to absolve both, but not for me, but for them. And he took the plunge for that. I don't know. It was just a beautiful fucking episode, man. But now they want to take him away, and the Spandam fucker is their chief. CP9's chief. I hate that dude has elevated himself to such a point. Breaks my heart. Anyway, let's see what happens next. I mean, maybe he's still CP5, but somehow still their chief? Because they're off the books, right? So maybe they need an on-the-books liaison. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he's not. Well, I mean, still, that's still the fact that he gets to implement them how he sees fit. Or maybe they just simply know that this is a personal grievance and wanted to connect the two. Either way, let's move on to episode 251. Here we go. This guy. Did they just put him in a bag? They did. And they are ignoring Usopp. I'm glad that they are. Usopp don't say anything. Just let them leave. Hey, gotta give him credit for being brave.
お前確か麦わらの仲間じゃな?
Oh no. Oh yeah, Chopper's still in there, isn't he? Oh yeah, they're still in there as well. Oh, thank God. It's Chopper. Chopper's okay. I mean, I knew Chopper would be okay, but maybe he's actually going to get them out of there. He just retrieved Zoro's sword, which we were also concerned about, but hopefully he can transform and carry the rest of them out of the flames. And this plan of theirs will start to fall through a little bit.
秘密任務。ああ、実際に何をやっていたのかは知らないがな。正体を隠してってことは俺たちも知ってるやつかもしれないな。
Oh, it most certainly will be.
でもお前それだけのことで疑っちゃうよ。だってよ、あいつらろくに仕事もしてねえのにやけに羽振りがいいじゃないか。
I wonder who they're talking about, who he thinks it is.
出かけたりするよな。
Maybe just some randoms,
何にしても。
or anybody we would actually have seen.
じゃあ明日この話で持ちきりになるだろうな。
Meanwhile, let's go, buddy. Yeah, he's got them.
Iceberg さん、パウリーさん。
Hey. Oh, God, the look on Chopper's face right now. He's locked in.
ナミ、大変だ。早く治
Oh,
療して。
that was the last of his energy.
早く手当てを。すごいやけどだ。このトナカイどうする。いつもだ。命の恩人だぞ。
Oh, let's go. Well, of course he did. But still, the fact that he...
まだ海賊はやめておらんのじゃな。海賊ならば連れて行く。カリファ。
Oh, God damn it. No!
それとこの船。まだ処分しておらなんだか。
Oh no, what is he going to do?
それがどうした。ほっとけよ。お前どこでじゃねえ。
What is he going to do? Is he just going to
水が出せるんじゃ。
launch it into the storm?
やめろよ。おい。
No! At least, if we're gonna say goodbye, let us have a proper goodbye. Fuck off. Oh my goodness.
大丈夫。
Wow. That is fucked up, dude. I want terrible things to happen to these dudes, man. I can't.
アイスバーグさんの意識が戻った。そうか。よかった。よかった無事で。アイスバーグさん。あのトナカイ。
This is a huge wrench in their plan, though. The fact that he's alive and now awake. Dude, Paulie's in some terrible shape. Oh, God.
お前ら、俺たちから少し離れてこの女と二人で話をして。
Is he still gonna try to keep some of this quiet? I mean, if it gets out that he's alive, well, I mean, that word is gonna be spreading no matter what you tell them right now. He didn't even mention that. It was like, hey, we need to keep this on the down low. We gotta keep them from coming back. But to have this little one-on-one with Nami. What the fuck? Well, about that.
俺とニコ・ロビンは世界を滅ぼすほどの古代兵器を呼び起こす術を持っていると思って聞け。
歴史を知りたくて。
そんな言い分に意味はねえ。俺は言ったぞ。
Yeah. It's just like when he was talking to... Yeah. It's the same conversation almost.
あなたがオハラの何を知ってるのよ。
God, I want to know about that.
私の人生がどれほど狂わされたのかも知らないで。
Oh, there's a whole ass conversation we didn't get to see.
すべてを捨てても叶えたい夢があるからよ。
Which is...
CP9 が私に突きつけてきた条件は2つ。1つは暗殺の罪を麦わらの一味に着せること。
Maybe it's a revenge plot.
CP9 は麦わらの一味に対したった一度だけバスターコールの発動を許可されていたの。
Buster call.
海軍本部の中将5人と 軍艦10隻を一点に招集させる緊急命。
Oh no. Oh no.
私が今まで20年どんな状況でも逃げ延びてこられたのは守るものがなかったから。人を裏切り盾にできたから。今の私には本当に一度捨てた命も失った心も
Oh whoa.
みんな救い上げてくれる。こんな私を信じてくれる仲間ができた。
She's trying to find a way to protect them,
お前の願いってのは
to keep them safe.
私を除く麦わらの一味の6人が無事にこの島を出港すること。
Oh.
兵器を呼び起こし世界がどうなろうと構われてるが。
構わない。
As long as it buys them some time and keeps them safe.
俺は引き金を引けなかった。こともあるに、生きるすべての人間の命よりあの女はお前たち6人の命を選んだ。
私たちのため。
いや、あの女を責める権利はねえが。おい、どうした？
Well, she's also pretty injured, and that's some crazy information to take in too.
私たちを裏切ったんじゃないんだ。
That's her main takeaway from all of this. Yeah, that'll reinstill some faith and some hope in everybody.
今からよ。ルフィたちなら大丈夫。あのくらいじゃやられない。これからロビンを取り返すのよ。
Hell yeah! The Robin retrieval arc begins!
助けていいんだと分かった時のあいつらの強さに限度なんてないんだから。
That's true. That's true. Let's go. Oh. Oh, Nami. What? Stop. No. What are you doing? Nami. Leave him alone. His HP keeps going down 1 every time she slaps him.
全部話してこい。一言一句漏らさずに。
サンジは。
俺は少し別
Are we finally going to figure out where Sanji is?
どうした？
ルビンは俺たちが嫌いになったのかな。
She actually really loves you all.
チョッパー。
More than the world itself.
女の嘘は許すのが男だ。
It depends. And it's also not exclusive. Just saying.
よし、見に行こう。
極秘作戦が絡んでるため乗るとこ見るの禁止。
They're like, damn. We wanted to know if we were correct. Oh, what a great way to reveal that he's right there.
ビンゴ。
Oh, this is a good place to end. That's a good place to end. Holy shit, man. What a dense past 3 sets of episodes, man. From all of the lore, all the ins and outs of the exchange with Tom, with Franky, with Iceberg, the deal that was made, little bits and pieces about Pluton, a little more information about the government too, and this Spandam dude who has elevated himself to the point to where he is the chief over this mission here, and he's just never let it go. I'm just putting that together. He's never let this go. He probably implemented this himself, like that little game that he played, that little false flag where he framed, you know, Tom for that attack on the judiciary ship. You know, that's probably what led to the birth of CP9 if it didn't already exist. So he's been pulling shit like this all on his own for a long time. So this has probably been his operation this entire time, yet again, not letting that go because it didn't bear the fruits that he wanted, even when they took Tom off to Amy's lobby. He didn't have the blueprints anymore. He passed that on. So now this has been his long con to try to figure out where those blueprints went. And now they're going to be bringing, or they're going to try to bring Franky face to face with him. And yeah, the fact that he's still kicking around, man, whatever. Dude, he got messed up and he's got to wear that face covering now, I'm assuming, as a result, and he's not let any of this go. But there, again, like I've said before, there's still hope that Tom's still alive, and Iceberg and all of them were able to get out of there because Chopper finally regained some strength to drag both him and Paulie and the mouse along with Zora's missing sword out, so that's not lost. So was able to get all of them out with the last bit of energy that he had. And thankfully, Iceberg was able to clear all of this up with Nami and everybody here. But I'm wondering how long it's going to take for word to reach their ears that Iceberg survived, because he knows all of this. I mean, that information just can't be out there, their identities, who they are, what they look like, and all of that. Like, if it's revealed that those people work for the government and all this kind of stuff, their cover is completely blown. Like, everybody here knows their faces. So that's going to be very problematic. And then on top of that, they forced Usopp to let go of the Mary because Kaku just pulled that lever and released it into the storm off of that ledge. It just sucks that while everybody had kind of, other than Usopp, made their peace with it, and he was starting to, we might not get like a formal like goodbye or funeral for the ship, because that's what I was kind of hoping for, them to finally reconcile with it and give it like a proper burial or something of the sort. And I don't know if they'll be able to do that now, unless it survived the fall, so that they could hang on a little longer, just so that they could properly say goodbye. I hope that's the case. We'll have to wait and see on that piece. But Robin made this deal to spare all of them because they wanted to, they knew what was going to come. The moment she bumped into Aokiji, the moment she knew all of this was going on, the moment that she found out about this whole operation, she made a deal. She turned herself in. She was going to help them. And whether the weapon is released or revived or whatever, it's under the guise of her actual dream, which is to know the history. But it's all to, as long as she's with them, they're always going to be in danger because of her involvement and all these other things tied to her. So it was just a cover to protect them, just push them away, keep them safe, and they wouldn't unload their entire arsenal on the Straw Hats. With this massive fleet, the 5 admirals or whatever, and all this crap that they were talking about. And the way they were setting that up, whatever happened to this Ahara village or island or whatever, the people there, they brought it up twice now. I'm assuming that's where she's from. And maybe that's, you have no idea what the government took from me. And this is a hard pill for her to swallow. It's the first time she's ever felt beholden to a group of people, because they didn't look at all of her past deeds. They didn't look at her any of these things. They took her in. She truly feels safe and loved and all this stuff here, which is why she can't be the reason they get extinguished. So she's trying to push them away and make this deal to keep them all safe, which is beautiful. I mean, I love that. I love that revelation. It's like, as long as I'm with you, my wish can't come true. And her wish was that they survive all of this. And even if it burns the world to the ground, she just wants those 6 to be safe. Though unleashing that in turn would undo that in a way, but it buys them that time, which they may not have here. She was able to forgo that supposed extreme measure that they were going to unleash. That was my understanding of it, at least currently. And, despite everything, he understood. He just couldn't pull the trigger. He could have ended it right then and there and stopped them from releasing this thing, but he let her go. But I like that his conversation with her also paralleled his conversation with Franky back in the day about intent. Just because you intend to not be involved in all of that, your intentions have ripples, and you can't control what everybody else is going to do once you've unlocked that intel. I don't know. I like how all these different themes kind of overlapped, but I like that the main takeaway, despite all of this information, despite the world-ending death machine that could be coming their way, the only thing of import Nami took away from that was that Robin didn't betray us. That's all she cared about. And she was like, the guys are going to love hearing that, because now that they know that she needs to be saved and she didn't betray them, because they wanted answers. They didn't want to make her do anything she didn't want to do, right? They're never going to do that. Regardless, same thing with the Usopp situation, same thing we've seen in the past with them. They're not going to force anything upon them. So they needed to know. So they were working basically with a mental arm tied behind their back about this whole situation as they were trying to figure things out. And now they know the truth, and now they know, or will know, that they can go after her try to get her back. They're trying to cart her away to Anis now as well. They're taking Franky there, or they're going to try to. Tom's already there, which again leaves that open for us to maybe save him in the future at some point if we ever go there. But Sanji, we finally figured out where he's been. I assume, I guess he's just been somehow tailing Robin this entire time stealthily. The reveal there at the end with the dark alleyway and then just the flicker of his lighter. That was so smooth. That was so good. But that just goes to show that, you know, Robin's, one, she's changed. She's comfortable here. She's happy. And she wants to protect what she loves. And that's what she's doing right now, even if it's at the sacrifice of the world and herself. Robin. Queen. Fucking queen. Anyway, fantastic set of episodes. I'm really, really enjoying this arc a lot so far. This whole storyline at the moment. But I'm excited to see where we go next. And I can't wait for the gang to hear that news. Also, I wonder if like Usopp is going to reconnect as well, because they were talking about taking him away with Franky also. So I don't know how that's going to go. Everything is going to converge. Like it's inevitably going to converge. But again, like even if mentally we were, you know, had our arm tied behind our back in this scenario, I still don't think we got what we need to be able to actually fight back right now. Or will we? Or was this all just, you know, did we just need that motivation? Will that simply be enough? Sometimes in anime, that is all you need, is the go-ahead and the motivation. But maybe secret abilities, new accesses, a mini training arc, something, technology, I don't know. I'm not really sure what the game plan is going to be right now, but I guess we'll have to find out. But that's all I got right now, guys. I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to you. Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoy the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. If you want early access, you can go get that over there as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Angela Burr, Angela Anameli, and Lily Chan's son. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel. Help us sponsor and support some of the rescues we've been taking care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help. And as always, I want to shout out our channel legends: Eric Official, Adam Myers, Angel Hernandez, Anthony, Armando Rosage, Ash, Captain Hoodie, Carrie Eckerl, Clara V, Codename Witch, Corey Curry, Craig Lozo, Cyber, Sid, Daisy, Damascius, David Furstenberg, David, Denise Mauricio, Ellie Autumn, Gidney, Ethan Denise, Given Lewis, Gregory Toner, It's Mushi, Jade, Jake Doherty, Jake Cottrell, Jen, Josh Gwinnell, Cato, Kane Osra, Carmen Wilmot, Liam Harold, Lily Chan's son, Lily Bullock, Mandy Sherritt, Max Buchek, Mel Fernell, Muggy Holes, Nicodemus, Nikki G, Noodle Foodle, Ollie Holliges, Pam R, Paul Brown, Philly J, Robert Anguiano, Ross Lingard, Russell Crockett, Ryan Morash, S, Scotty, Shelio, Silver Tier Moon, Sleepy Snolly, Stan, Uncle Tony, Your Korsakov V, Your Boy G-Man, and Zach Hiltz. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's just for you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.